Hello and welcome back to Kaiserreich. I have a confession to make, and that is that I've already recorded parts of this episode, or sorry, the entire episode, and some of you might have seen parts of the episode. So the problem with that episode was that the audio was all kinds of frigged up, and that's my bad, because apparently something had happened to my microphone cable, and I hadn't done an audio test before I recorded, and, you know, so that was terrible. So 2 videos got lost, it's fine, we'll get past it, I'll just do whatever I did last episode, and delivered the same dry wit that I did. Trust me, I was amazing in that episode. I beat Hungry and all these guys, like, in, like, I don't know, a week, and then I also told a lot of really good jokes that you would have laughed a lot at, and yeah, you'll just have to trust me, because you'll never see that episode, sadly. So let's get the the tanks over here. Sorry, my throat is not, like, at its best. I went out drinking. I mean, recorded 2 episodes already, of course. I went out drinking last night, and then I went and recorded 2 episodes, of course, and then I streamed for a couple of hours, streamed the Long Dark story mode on Twitch, and then here we are. So that's why my voice might sound a little bit shitty, but, you know, that's just me every time I record now, I guess. Luckily, I will have you know that Freshers Week is over, so things should be returning to their regular programming. Made a YouTube community post about that. I don't know if you could see it. It should arrive in, like, people's home feeds under a certain section that's just called YouTube Home. I don't know. Let's see, radar. Wait, what's the 10 decisions? 10 decisions that are all mostly trash. Radar done. We could use the construction, but it's not vital. So what did I do last time that I thought was so clever? Of course, doctrine. Very important. I also did some really clever stuff, like, for example, I added... Well, no, that isn't done yet. I added military police to those guys, but that's not going to be done yet for another 10 days. I cut down our imports of steel from France, I increased the imports of chromium, and I believe I created a bunch of new ships as well, ship designs. That might have been the... No, we did not create new ship designs, we got plenty of ship designs here. I did make a new medium tank, based on the M9, which I should probably do now. I generally just do like 2 across the board, and then I increase something else, and then increase reliability to compensate. So in this case, this is pretty decent reliability. The speed is bad though, so honestly, hold on. We can't actually get it up to 12, it's impossible with this setup, so... Keeping it at 10 is probably fine. M9A1. Should be good. There we go. Hold on. L3 also can probably be replaced. And I started making a lot of nuclear reactors, which... Yeah, they produce nukes, pretty much it. We're going to mass produce them, so that we can mass produce nukes, so that we can mass nuke the enemy. So, the stroke of genius that I had last episode involved... Wait, where's the rest of the tanks? Oh, there we go, yeah. The stroke of genius that I had last episode involved the use of tanks, of course, like always. Sometimes, of course, here in Eastern Europe, me using tanks generally doesn't end well, but I managed to tie up a lot of forces in Galicia, Lodomeria and stuff, and get through the Carpathians rather easily, so we're going to try to repeat that. And from this point on, I will stop utilizing my meta knowledge of the future. Or an alternate future. We're going to assign all of our ships over towards the Mediterranean. They're going to have to go through some silly routes to get there. Because of this whole bullshit here. Let's see. Set that one to be a warning area where you don't want to ship stuff through. Cool. And that one too as well. That way we don't ship garbage through this like section here. And also, let's see. Polar Warsaw, nice. That's actually ahead of schedule. They're going to set up over here, but that, honestly, is not necessary. We should instead try for Ireland. Followed by, I think, Portugal. Easy. Let's see, the Caribbean army needs to be sent down south, over here I think. Oh, never mind, they're already on their way, but they're on a very narrow front line, that's bad. Set them up like that. Who are we missing? Light tank corps. Medium tank corps. We're going to try to push on this front, or the, sorry, this flank here. Try to rush Lemberg and Stanislaw, get the Galicia Lodomerians to capitulate rather fast. After which, we will try to rush through the Carpathians, so that we don't have to fight through the mountains, because the mountains are, you know, not fun to fight through. And try to rush for the important victory points in Hungary. Sorry, I almost said Austria-Hungary. That's a different timeline. And then after that, we're going to try to go from the east and westwards and try to take important Austrian victory points. So yellow is over there. Who are these guys? They haven't arrived yet. Guessing it's the... yeah, it's the Pacific Army. Let's give them a front line. That way they have time to prep and all that. Let's see, the annexation of Poland. We should liberate the Polish, as we usually do. Puppet socialist republics. Generic leader, but kind of really cool flag, honestly. I think I quite like it more than the Prussian one, for example. The Prussian one is just like the Prussian flag, but with the socialist motif. This one is quite bad, honestly. Don't like the eagle there. It should just be the that German flag. Nothing else, nothing more. In my opinion. Russia is justifying against us. They're doing the focus that allows them to declare war on states to its west. Which of course includes us now, because we have puppets. I strongly doubt they're going to go for Poland or Prussia in the immediate future. I believe it to be much more likely... oh, of course I forgot about this thing. When we annexed Poland, apparently that fucked up the front lines again. My bad. There we go. Honestly, just push for Krakow. Take care of everything on this side of the river. Actually, no, let's push straight south. Aid with this, because it's already going fairly well. And then once we reach that tile, we'll try to push east. Just waiting for these guys to get on this line, because I believe they are able to, or they should be able to push through Austria with actual relative ease. The enemy do have favorable terrain, but I believe that their armies are so worn down that actually pushing isn't that challenging. It's the terrain, not the soldiers, that pose the risk there. Let's aid with this instead. Pushing down south like this was working, but it was honestly very slow, and I think it's better to just try to get the ball rolling, so to say, because if we push them back, they will not be able to, or ideally they won't be able to recover before we can keep pushing. So we just keep on up the momentum and keep pushing them back and keep pushing them back. Yeah, see this? We haven't even begun yet, and we're still, like, we're starting to win offensive battles. By begun yet, I mean we haven't really begun our offensive here yet. The French and other allies are already doing this for us. Like, doing the most of the work. So these guys are going to be worn down now, and as our troops get into position, we just have to wait for them to gain all their organization, and then we'll start the offensive. In theory, we only have to capitulate Austria. That's an important thing to remember. The reason I'm pushing so hard in the east here is because I sort of envisioned that it would be easier. Of course, I might have been wrong. It's not the first time. I'll be the first to admit. They're in reserves. Why is that? Yeah, why are they all in reserves and only fighting in one group? Is it the tactic? No, it isn't. There we go. Huh. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's just taking them a long time to actually get into the fight. Strange that. Sure, yeah, Canada. Go ahead. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Oh, my bad. Let's see. There we go, okay, cool. I accidentally clicked the army while I was trying to control click and do this. So like if you click this, I think, or control click or whatever, this stuff, you select the entire army, I don't know. Something happened there. But I was trying to control right click on this to have the tanks support that offensive without moving there. This is no longer North America, but we don't have enough field marshals, so I'm just gonna keep them there. Begin the offensive. These guys will be fighting the Russians if and when they should invade. We'll set them up to push down towards Finland and all that. And that ideally will cut off Sweden, which means that Sweden will have to ship in troops from the Baltic, which we can raid with submarines. Okay, they declared war on the Ukrainians, not us. Much preferable, honestly. Yeah, Austria is actually just falling like a fucking... like a bunch of dominoes. Far too easy. Speaking of which, we got a Domino's near me, which I hadn't seen before in Norway. And I gotta say, Domino's, not that good. Then again, I am one to, you know, make homemade pizza and stuff. And also, like, really good ones as well. And also, I do... or I have, at one point in my life, eaten at a New York pizzeria, so I believe I'm, you know, I'm damaged. I can't settle for anything less. It was weird. I don't know how to, like, describe it, but the only sort of sensation that I could describe it with is just dry. The pizza wasn't necessarily dry, but I don't know, it felt strange. It was very, very, very salty, which I would not expect from a pizza. And the flavor profile was just all kinds of weird. And I know I'm not playing Italy, but then again, I like pizza, so I gotta speak, or I gotta talk about the stuff I like. Also, this song, I love it. Sea Action. It's a really good song. Yeah, I wonder if we shouldn't take our tanks and shift them to Austria, where we're actually winning, because you know, so as to accelerate the victory. Though honestly, we probably won't even get there before we win. Like, all we need to do is obviously just take Vienna and a couple more victory points, and we essentially win this entire war, I believe. Like, all this stuff is basically useless. Actually, no, you need to keep going, because... and honestly, I'll just keep him going as well, John Tisa, but yeah, the yellow one needs to keep going, because we gotta tie up the troops up here. Oh, and we have an encirclement. Bohemia has capitulated, nice. Now we wait for Austria. We should probably think about doing one of these, right? Seems like strategic destruction is the one to go for. Dude, Krakow just never wants to let go. Krakow's gonna hold for the entirety of the war, I tell you. They are retreating. How many? They have 3 divisions left. Yeah, no, we're probably gonna take it. Army divisions are coming in to reinforce after the infantry divisions are done, and yeah, there you go. They'll fall fast. Oh, we have actually encircled a bunch of Austrians here in the mountains. Yeah, we should probably just push on that. Finish them off. Protect the revolution is done. General Defense Committee, entrusting military leadership with the safety, or military leadership and the safety of a nation. Oh my god, this is so strangely worded. A group of elites can only end poorly. We must ensure that our Commonwealth remains meritocratic and free from corruption. As such, Congress has organized a committee of union advisors and military strategists. Tomorrow there will be no shortages of volunteers, no shortages of patriots. Light tanks. Assign them to the light tank corps, which might get split at some point. Oh, we actually have a naval invasion, though rather unsuccessful one, because they chose or elected to not go for a port, which is always rather strange when the AI does that. We don't have infantry ready to support that invasion there. But we could take the mobile corps. Serbia declared war on Hungary. Fucking Serbian opportunists, seeing the, you know, the way the war is going. And God, Romania is now apparently on our side. I mean, I'll take the help. Don't feel like we need it though. Vienna's, you know, literally about to fall right now. It is just Austria, right? Yeah, it is. Though they still aren't very close to capitulating, which is interesting. Oh, there we go, fall of Vienna. Oh, now they are. Yeah, they should capitulate literally any moment now. We may have to take Trieste. Graz is ours as well. It's January 1944. We're fighting through the Alps in winter, like a bunch of schmucks. But, you know, we're still winning, so long as we're winning, it's fine, right? Doesn't matter how many men we sacrifice, so long as the final victory is achieved. There we go. Or no? Never mind, I thought I saw the animations and all, like, freeze because of, a possible peace deal. My bad. Is that a heavy tank? That is a heavy tank, yeah. Always interesting that. AI does like to use heavy tanks, I don't. I just deployed them immediately because you generally don't need experience for police divisions anyways. They aren't going to be doing any fighting, ideally speaking. They're quite literally only going to be policing. Let's get rid of some of these useless front lines. And let's set Tisa up to go on this side of the Carpathians, while Oliver Law goes on this side. Let's see, add more infantry to Army 2, which is not yet named. Non-aggression pact from Serbia, sure. While the Austrians still have not yet capitulated. They hold all of 1 victory point. Well, technically 10 victory points, but 1 very important city, apparently. I mean, Trieste and I think Fiume is also very important in terms of World War II with the rise of the fascist movement in Italy, but also we have won the war. Now, how do we divide the spoils? Surely, hold on. The Italian Republic goes to the Socialist Republic of Italy, because, you know, that just makes sense. Now, would Trentino go to them as well? I think so. Though, of course, you're meant to, you know, fully annex all countries, so... Probably not, then. I'll take the Austrian Empire. I will also take Hungary, honestly. Illyria, that's that. Yeah, I'll take that too. Two Sicilies, that goes to the Socialist Republic of Italy. Almost choked on my own tongue there. Galicia goes to me. And Bohemia goes to me. Done, and behold the most blessed and simultaneously cursed Europe to ever graze your eyes. Prussian Republic wants war against who? Ireland, French Republic, Kingdom of Greece. Yeah, sure, yeah. So resistance to occupation, that's not going to last for long because we are going to do 8 Fates of, or whatever, you know, events. The annexation of Austria, liberate them. Ah, interesting, so that actually doesn't give us that terrain, or give them whatever that terrain. I guess we'll give that terrain to the Italians. Bosnia, liberate. Croatia, liberate. So Czechoslovakian or Czech? I think we should create a Czechoslovakian state, because we might not be able to create a Czech and a Slovakian independent states. Galicia. Give it to our Polish friend, or have it under a friendly government. I will give it to our Polish friend. but then figure out what to do with it. Oh, this is the most cursed land ever. Greater Hungary or National Hungary? We'll do Greater Hungary, honestly. Those would need, like, Transylvania as a independent country and all that. Montenegro, liberate. That's down there. Slovenia. Return the Slovene lands to Austria, transfer it to our Croatian allies, or liberate them. Let us give it to Croatian. No, let's liberate them, honestly. Yeah. Okay, so now we need to do state transfer tool. Take this and Trieste, make mark state, and all this stuff, and give that to the Socialist Republic of Italy because they need to have it. Honestly, they should have it. There we go. Most blessed and cursed Europe. Now, we are at war with Bulgaria, of course, but we don't border them, and we don't border the Greek either. And frankly, we don't even need to care about them. All we need to worry about is the French Republic, which is fighting Morocco, apparently. Well, we are past the time for the episode, like we are past the 30-minute mark, so I want to say thank you so much for watching as I balkanize Europe once again. If you're interested, you can find me on social media in the description down below. You'll find my Twitter, my Twitch, my Patreon if you'd like to support me, and my Discord, where, well, our Discord more like that, more likely, or more like, what the fuck, I can't speak, it's late, my bad. You can go there if you would like to just hang out, play video games, play board games. We're currently playing a board game over the web called Diplomacy, which is a lot of fun. It's only 7 players though, so we might have to play it in rounds, or we can start, you know, multiple simultaneous games. It's a game that I think people who like Hotline 4 will really like. But yeah, if that sounds cool, check out the Discord. Anyways, once again, thank you so much for watching, thank you for bearing with me with my addled voice. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.